Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm NancyJoy. I've had a week. I'm a Libra, and I know Jupiter ingress and Jupiter's come into Libra, and good fortune is on my side, Libra new moon, so many great things, right? But I had a tremendously difficult past week. Began with a head cold, really bad head cold, which I haven't had one in a long time. And it was just that, I swear, I lost 5 pounds in snot, not to be crude, but just unbelievable sludge coming out of me and blocking my head. I couldn't meditate. I felt so uncomfortable. Just everything felt uncomfortable. The energies felt uncomfortable. I know there were solar winds. I know all kinds of stuff going on in the background. Wonderful and insidious, and all that's true, but let's focus on me. It's all about me right now. So I got taken into a space that was very uncomfortable, and just I put off writing a reflections because I didn't know what I could even say. Here I am, bringing you Ezekiel, the emotional healer, and I'm a mess. I'm just a mess. Nothing seems to be working. Our court date comes up October 11th. There's so many things going on in my life right now that on so many levels are very uncomfortable and don't make a lot of sense. And yet, of course, we have this connection that's everything, but due to my cold and everything, I lost that connection. It was a mini dark night of the soul, I might say. And I know I'm speaking for a number of you going through this because I've talked to a number of you, and I'm struggling emotionally. I have been. I'm clear, but listen to this. This is my pathway. I had read a thing about 2 or 3 days ago and saved it because I wasn't quite sure I was on the same page, by the Pleiadian High Council. And here's what they said. Your beliefs are all about the past. They are all about what you've come to conclude as a result of what you and others have experienced previously. So your intentions can defy your beliefs. They can be outlandish and impractical, and they can fly in the face of what society expects to occur. And I might add there, they can fly in the face of what you, deep in your fear place, in your very difficult emotions, might expect to happen, because nothing seems to be breaking through, including in Iowa. We had like 5 days without sun in October. Wow, difficult. So that I found that quote and I struggled with it because, of course, I had the word believe around in stones and on my all this stuff, and I thought, wow, I am going through something really deep here. And I shifted this quote, not exactly as stated, but it shifted me. And this is what I want to share with you. It shifted me into this place where I could open up and share some honest, down, dirty, ugly, emotional truth with all of you. And, Ezekiel's big thing has always been to love it all. Kahn's big thing is whatever arises, love that. And being very honest emotionally for about 2 or 3 weeks, I have not been able to do that. I have just not been able to do that, to be emotionally honest. I've been upset and stressed and struggling and trying to say, I love that doesn't work. It's like you can't choose love over fear. When you're in fear, you can't say, I choose love, I choose love, I choose love. What your emotions are asking you to do is to be in that space. And I'm sick and tired. Here's where I came to, and here's what I'm sharing with you. The written part is really powerful. I hope you can access it. But I'm sick and tired of believing that things are great, that the new earth is here, and we just have to wait till it breaks through. I'm sick and tired. I'm tired of believing that. Now, don't misunderstand me. I know the truth of what's inside of me. I am emotionally exhausted from trying to believe something that maybe I can't see, maybe I'm not sure of. I don't have any excuses, but I'm going to take you to where this took me. As I share in my retreats and as we go through in my retreats, an emotion ignored will just keep at you harder and harder until you dive into it and embrace it. It's your shadow, right? We all have them. We're not clear of them. So it was, for me, this past time has been about my darkest fears arising. Like, oh my God, maybe they're true. Maybe all my believing isn't going to take me past it, you know? And I had a resistance to surrendering to that. I think somehow we all do. Had I been in a workshop space, this is our workshop. I don't call them that anymore because it's not work. It's retreats. Had I been in a retreat space, I could have fallen into this, expressed it to everyone there, and arms would have reached out to hold me. Hearts would have loved me. Music would have come and sound would have come together and it would have vibrated and it would return not only me, but all of us back to that space of love. But I didn't have a retreat. So where I was guided this morning, and my kitty's right here too, if you can see her, was you are all my retreat. You are these arms for me today. You are these hearts that are reaching out to hold me. And it just became so clear to me, the energetics of all of this. You can't come to an Ezekiel retreat. Well, in the form of me moving deeply into my deepest fears and difficult spaces, I am coming to you. And I am feeling you reaching out to me. I'm feeling your hearts. I'm feeling your love. And it's palpable. And it actually shifted me, not because I believed you were there, because I guess as Pleiadians say, I intended you to be, maybe, but it's even beyond that. I absolutely knew that those arms and those hearts are everywhere. And in that moment, it was absolutely safe for me to fall in to the deepest, darkest, murkiest, icky stuff. And if you can imagine, it was almost like writing this was so cathartic. It was like I threw my arms out and fell backwards into all the uncomfortable stuff I haven't wanted to swim in. And lo and behold, I found those very feelings were like a life, or like a raft, keeping me afloat. And pretty soon, this vibration shifted truly in a most powerful way. I talked last week about the retreat, September 10th, in Nyack, where that love was so palpable. Well, it returned me there. You know, there's no time, there's no space. My very willingness to allow myself to sink into it and embraced it took me back to that space. So that's what I wanted to share with you this morning, all of you. I am so blessed, and I returned to such a powerful vibration of love just from writing this, just from knowing you guys are reading this, just from knowing you guys, some of you are listening to me, and just from knowing that you're reaching out, everything shifted. So I guess what I'm trying to say, this is emotional transformation in action, and I'm experiencing it within me and with you because you've opened your hearts and your videos and your computers and you yourselves to be with me at this time. So it's exciting. We are one. We are returning to love, and there is lots of magic to catch. So this is where I'm at. I want to thank you so much for helping me catch my own magic back. I'm sure you can even feel the transition I'm talking about. Know that that's there for you. I'm there for you. If you need some help, call me, free sessions, whatever. Type something in. Wow, it's powerful how we're all responding to one another. Thank you so much. My court date, again, I'm not going into details, but it's October 11th. If you're guided, mark your calendars. And that day, just reach out your arms and your hearts and hold me in that space again, because we're all there together. Blessings to you. Have a great week. See you again next week. Bye-bye.